I'm in Winnsboro, South Carolina at the Fairfield County Museum, and I'm talking with Sunny Turner, and you are on the board of the Historical Society and in garden clubs. You are involved in a lot of things here, and y'all have decorated this place. It is so exciting. Tell me how this all started.
Well, decades ago, the garden clubs coordinated and they started decorating the historical home that is now our museum. And we have 3 garden clubs, and every year they're assigned a different space. And they do their own decor and they do their own installation. And they are to use materials that would be period to this mid-19th century home.
Appropriate, yes. Well, and I think this is just a fascinating museum and filled with things from this very important area historically.
Yes.
So I just think it's wonderful that y'all keep with that theme and don't try to gussy it up too much of modern things. And so you have the room that we're sitting in, which is the parlor.
The parlor,
And then you've got the hall, which of course back in the old days, the hall was a large room in a sense, and quite beautiful, and beautiful stairs. And then you've got the dining room, and y'all even spilled over a little bit into the bedroom behind it. Y'all just couldn't stop. You were having so much fun and have such beautiful, beautiful materials. And you know, you think green is just a color, but it's a fascinating color with so many hues and variations, and we see that reflected in the arrangements that they've done.
Yes, it's very interesting. We try to limit the berries and be very careful because berries can drop off and they can get embedded in the cracks of the historic floor.
This is very much an older house.
Heart pine floor.
Yes.
So we have to be very careful about how we use the berries. But it's very interesting. If you go and look in your yard, you can find a lot of different textures and colors, even though they're all green, that will provide an interesting decor. So anybody can do it, and we've had a lot of people come in after we've decorated that said, you know, I never thought of that.
Yes.
And this is beautiful, and it won't last, you know, past the holidays, and it might even get a little bit dry before then, but it still has a beautiful smell and just very interesting.
Well, and I think one of the nice things about this is that y'all get together. There are 3 garden clubs.
Yes.
And you get together, although you may come at different times of the day because some people are working and some people have other responsibilities. And then I think y'all have a pretty nice party.
We do. So every year we have a gala, which is really just a drop-in cocktail party. We have local musicians that will play. So this year we had someone accompanied by guitar that had operatic training. We have a lot of times local singing groups, sometimes music students and their music teachers will come. This year we had a bluegrass band.
And you have a pump organ.
Yes.
And apparently it's so exhausting to do it that the band can only play 3 songs, but you also have a piano that's still working, and people can make beautiful music with that.
Yes, every time there's an event here where music is provided, the piano is used.
And so y'all have used those tops, those surfaces, as ways to put your displays out. And I love the oranges in them. They're just beautiful and so subtle, and they actually add a whole nother color and dimension. And pomegranates, you know, which are not going to drop berries, but certainly give you that fabulous color.
And apples too, as well.
And then you've got cotton, which is just so appropriate, you know, for what was originally an agricultural county, and feathers. Deer horns, I mean, because this is a rural county in some ways, and people do enjoy going out into nature. And one of the things is that you want to get arrangements that have some space and go beyond the smaller place where the greenery is. And branches, what could be more wonderful than that? And y'all have a wonderful assortment of those. And the curly willow, which is stunningly beautiful, don't you think? And then on the stairs, you've even incorporated some grapevine wreaths, which is just fun.
And really, if you're interested in doing it, of course, there's always, you can Google ideas on the internet. But really, Colonial Williamsburg, there are a lot of periodicals and a lot of things available on the internet that have pictures that could really give you inspiration. And we look at I think our groups sometimes look at some of those examples from Colonial Williamsburg or English magazines.
Because you got the oranges with the cloves stuck in them, which is just so much fun. It adds even more wonderful fragrances to the whole ambiance of this. And to think that every year in this house, when y'all do this, I'm sure that the community loves to have a reason to come out and see the incredible treasures that y'all have in this museum. It's just fascinating. One of my favorite things is there's a cradle in which a baby was, and since we didn't have screens, you know, the window would be open, and a crow would come in and put little glittery pieces of rocks and things in the bed with the with the baby. It's fun to come here and hear the stories that y'all tell.
Yes.
And I came to, you invited me to come to a tea party. It was just a very elegant, old-fashioned tea party. Thank you.
Good. Well, it was fun, and we wanted to thank the garden clubs. So we did have the tea this year just to thank them and talk about different things that we can do in the community and kind of work together as the 3 garden clubs. And so we were so happy that you joined us. Everybody was very excited to meet you that had not.
Well, I was thrilled to come, and also I've been to this museum before, but every time I come, I'm just amazed by the remarkable assortment of things that y'all have collected that people can come and enjoy. Thank you so very much for what y'all do.
Well, it is so much fun. We really enjoy doing it, and it really helps kind of kick the holiday season off, I think. And then we take it home and do it at home too. It inspires us.